Hare Krishna and a very warm welcome to all my dear angels. In my last video, I have shown you some of the very wonderful magical techniques of adding consecutive numbers like 5 consecutive numbers, 10 consecutive numbers, 20 consecutive numbers, and the numbers of the Fibonacci series. How you can add these numbers without doing the actual adding by the use of number 5. Now, in this video, I am showing you some more magical tricks. And these techniques are for the number where you get a predetermined number, whether you make a 4 by 4 grid, 5 by 5 matrix, or a 6 by 6 matrix. And some specialized, predetermined number you will get by writing numbers in a special way. You will always get the same number. So to understand how this technique works, how you get the same number, I'm sharing my screen with you. Come to with me on my screen. Yeah. So I hope that my screen is visible to all of you and also that I'm audible to all of you. Now, in this video, as I shown you, you get a predetermined number. And that number can be anything from like 198, 297, 396, 495, 594, 693, 792, and 891. You will get the same number every time by doing the procedure which I am telling you now for the number 198. I am showing the procedure for number 198, and you have to tell me what numbers you will select so that you always get the same number 198. Now for 198, I am telling you three magical techniques so that you always get the same number. Now the first technique is that you write any 3 consecutive numbers, say 456 or 654. Any number you can write in any way, either increasing order or decreasing order. I write in the increasing order 4, 5, 6. There are 3 consecutive numbers, 3 consecutive digits. And then I reverse the number. I reverse the number as 654. So 456 and 654. Then I subtract the lower number from the higher number. I subtract the lower value number 456 from the higher value number 654. And my answer is, the difference is 198. The difference is 198. Now you can take any, see I have taken the number as 654. But it's not necessary yet to take this number only. You can take any of these numbers, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 6, 9, 6, 7. Or you can just write 3 consecutive numbers in the reverse order. In the reverse order means 987, 876, 765, 654 in the decreasing order. 543, 432, 321, 210, 103, 032. These are all the combinations of the numbers. When you take any of these numbers, say 210, you take any number 210, and then you write in the reverse order 012. When you subtract the lower value number 012 from 210, the answer will always be 198. The answer will always be 198. Say in the same way, if I take the number 987, I take the number 987. Yeah, it is there, 987, right? The number is 987. And I reverse this number, it becomes 789. So I subtract the reverse number 789, the lower value number, from the higher value number 987, and my answer will always be 198. So whenever I take the numbers in this way, in continuous number, consecutive numbers, I write the consecutive number either in increasing order or decreasing order, and I reverse the number. And when I separate the lower value number from the higher value number, the answer will always be 198. In the same way, suppose I take a single digit number, say it is number 8. I take the number 8. Then it is an even number. As I told you in one of the videos, that every even number in a count, when you do the counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, every even number is surrounded by an odd number on both the sides. So 8 is surrounded by 7 and 9. Before 8, you get 7. After 8, you get 9. So both are odd numbers. In the same way, every odd number is surrounded by the next immediate neighbors of every odd number are 2 even numbers. Say the odd number is 5. So what are the 2 even numbers? 4 and 6. So it means the odd numbers and even numbers are alternating in the counting table. Now I have taken the number 8. So what I do, I just write the number before 8 and before 8 and after 8. So the numbers are 7, 8, 9. Numbers are 7, 8, 9. Right? Now I write the number 7, 8, 9. And then I get the reverse. You can write you can write on either side. Either you can 7 on the left side and 9 on the right side, or you can write 9 on the left side and 7 on the right side. It doesn't make any difference. Only difference will be the 7, 8, 9 is the lower value number, 9, 8, 7 is the higher value number. But you have whatever number you get, you have to reverse that number. Suppose I take the number 789, I get the number 789, then I reverse the number, and the number I got is 987. Is 987. So 987 minus 789 is equal to 198. The answer is 198. So again, I'm getting the same answer, 198. When I take an even number and I take the immediate numbers to that next to that even number, I've taken the number as 8. I've taken the number as 8, and the next neighboring numbers of this number are two odd numbers, 7 and 9. I can write 7 on either side, either 789 or 987. When I reverse the number, I get the second number, and then I subtract the lower value number from the high value number. I get the same answer as 198. In the same way, suppose I select the number 3. Now it is an odd number. So it will be surrounded by 2. The immediate neighbors of numbers 3 are, tell me, 4 and 5. 4, it can be, 2 and 4. It will be 2 and 4. After 3 is 4, before 3 is 2. So 2 and 4. You can write on any side number 2 and 4. Suppose I write 4 on the left side, so 2 will be on the right side. Then I take the number 432. I reverse this number, I get 234. I subtract the lower value from the higher value, and I get the answer as 198. Answer as 198. Right? In the same way, so the answer will always 198, whether in whatever you write the number. Right? In whatever you write the number, the only thing is that number should be consecutive number. It should be continuously running number. In the same way, 357. I take the number 357. Now you see here the numbers are 357. Now what difference you will get when you reverse the number? It will be 753, and the answer will be 396. It is 2 times of this number 198. It's 2 times the number 198. Now here I'm getting the total difference as not 198 but double of 198, that is 396. That is double of 396. So in the same way, you have to tell me that when I take the numbers as 297, 495, 594, then I take the number as this number I take. Now tell me 594, 693, 792, 891, and I reverse these numbers and subtract the lower one from the higher value number. What difference will I get? If you observe this pattern, you can tell me answer very well if you observe the pattern of these numbers. If you observe the pattern of these numbers which are taken for number 198, if you observe the pattern of these numbers, then you can very well tell me what difference will you get when you take these numbers which are taken just now. If you select any of these numbers, reverse the number, and then subtract the lower from higher number, what difference you will get? In the same way, suppose I ask you, what if I want the difference to be 1998, or 2997, or 3996, then what number should I choose to subtract so that the difference of the numbers is always like 1998, 2997, 3996, 4995, in the same way, like 5994. So initially I've shown you for the difference to be 198. Now I'm asking you what numbers you will take so that the difference is always 1998. Right? Now, so I have, now this technique of, now it's called Vilokanam. Now you see, you have to observe these numbers. Please observe my numbers. Please observe my number, these numbers. You observe these numbers, 987. Observe these numbers very carefully. What is special in these numbers? If you observe these numbers, if you can decode what is special in these numbers, then it's very easily decode how you get the difference of, say, 297 or 396 or 554, 594, 495. Only you have to discover what is special in these numbers, so the difference is coming to a predetermined number as 198, right? Or what number should be selected so the difference is 1998, 2997. So this is one way of getting the predetermined number, right? Now in the same way, I'm showing you a table of 4 by 4, a table of 4 by 4, right? And now this table is there, and I made a 4 by 4 magic grid or magic matrix, and I have written the table of 4 in this grid, like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, and 64. So the first number is 4 and the last number is 64. Then the magic is that you select any 4 numbers out of this grid, in any way you wish to want. You select not only the way I have shown you one example. I've selected the number 40 first, then I selected 60, then 16, and last I selected 20. But you can select it any way. You can select any number. Only condition is that when you select any number, you cancel that row and column from which you have selected the number. You cancel that row and column from which you have selected the number, right? So like here I selected the number, first number is 40. So I cancel this row, like this third row and the second column. I cancel this second row and the I consider the second column and the third row, right? In the same way, you have to, yeah, you can select any number, and whenever you select a number, cancel that row and column from which the number has been selected, and then select the number from any other row or column. Whenever you select a number in this way, which I have told you, like I have selected 40, 60, 16, and 20, your sum will always be, what is the sum? You know, the sum will always be 136. Whatever four numbers you select in the which I have told you, your sum is always be 136. It can't be any other number. So a predetermined number will get 136, whatever four number you select in the way that I have told you. Select any number, cancel that row and column, select number from the last, from any other row or column, then also cross that row and column, then select the third number, cross that row and column. In the last, when you select the fourth number, we left with only one number. Means only one number is left, no other number is there. So select that number. When you add all those four numbers, the sum will be always 136. When I have written the table of 4, when you return the table of 4, the sum will always be 136. In the same way, suppose I write the table of 5. I write the table of 5 in this 4 by 4 matrix. 5, 10, 15, 20, and this way I fill this table and I select any four numbers. Then the sum will always be 170. Then the sum will always be 170. In the same way, if I write the table of 6, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, I keep on writing till the last 96 number is there. When I select any four numbers out of this 4 by 4 matrix, after filling with the table of 6, the sum will always be how much? The sum will always be 204. The sum will always be 204. Now, how I'm getting this predetermined sum? That is the magic of this trick. That is the magic of this technique. How I'm getting this predetermined number? Like in this 4 by 4, I'm getting 136. For 5 by when I write the table of 5, I get the number as 170. When I write the table of 6, I get the number 204. Now, what is the trick behind this? What is the technique behind this? That will tell you when you join my course. Now, in the same way, suppose I make a magic trick, this grid of 5 by 5. You see there 5 columns, 5 rows. And I simply write the counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 25. And then I select any 5 number. I select any 5 number out of this grid. In any way, I select the 5 numbers. I've selected, for showing you, I've selected the number 21, 17, 30, 4, and 15. You can select in any way, any numbers. Only condition is once you select any number, cross that row and column. You can't select the next number from the same row and column. That is the only condition is. Otherwise, you can start from number 6, then select any number. So when I select all these numbers, and I add them, the total will always be, see, selected 21, 17, 8, 4, 15. The total will always be 65. Total will always 65. In whatever fashion you select the number and then add all these numbers, the total will always be 65, right? Now, the second grid, I have made the second grid, and this grid is I filled with the counting of 4, table of 4, to 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. You see, I have made this table, and up to 100 will come to 100. Well, I have to fill 25 spaces I have to fill, right? 25 boxes are there in this grid 5 by 5. So I have to fill all these 25 boxes. It starts with 4 and 25 into 400 is the last number. Then I select any 5 numbers in the same way. Any 5 numbers, select any number, cross that row and column, select any next numbers, cross that row and column. And in the last, when you reach to the 5th number, only one number will have to be selected. When you add all these numbers, the total will always be how much? 260. That is 4 times of 65, because now I made the table with, I filled the grid with 4 times of this number 4. So the sum will always be 4 times of this number 65. So it will be 260. It will be 260. So, and you can experiment with other numbers also, 5, 6, 7. If you make a table of 5, what is the sum? Fill the table of 6, what is the sum? I've made with the table of 4, and I've shown you that the sum is 4 times the sum of 65. In the same way, when you fill with the table of 5, the sum will be 65 into 5. So it will be 325. Right? Now it is for 4 table, it comes to 260. Right? Now, in the same way, suppose I make a table of this. This table I have made 6 by 6. Just now a 6 by 6 grid I have made, and I filled with the table of 2. A continuous table starting from 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last number is 37. I started with 2, I end with 37, and I select any 6 numbers out of this, and Only condition is that once you select any number, you can't select the next number, second number from the same row and column. So you have to cancel that row and column and select the number from the next row and column. In this way, I have selected 6 numbers. The numbers are 4, 14, 13, 21, 30, and 35. You see, all these numbers are written. And there will always be 117. You select any 6 numbers in the way I've told you. There will always be 117. The sum will always be 117. It can't be any other number. There sum will always be 117. In the same way, now here I've made a table of, no, not the same thing I have done, but this time I have selected 6 other different numbers. No, the table is same. I've selected filled the same numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I've selected other numbers. I've selected other numbers like it is 32, 3, 22, 11, 18, and 31. I've selected 6 other numbers just to show you what their sum will be. Now again I add these numbers and the sum is again 117. So you see the same numbers are there filled in both 6 by 6 matrix, and I selected 2 different numbers, 2 different sets of numbers, but the total is coming to be same. But the total is coming to be same as 117. So now this is a very wonderful technique that you can write the numbers and then you get a predetermined number. The number will not change in whatever order you select the numbers. In the same way, you can start with 3. You can fill any other table. You can go in I have filled in horizontally. Yeah, you can go in vertically also. And you can start in this way also. Any odd number, say 3, 7, 11 means not a counting and not a simple table, not a simple consecutive number. Now these numbers are consecutive number, but it's not necessary that you fill the consecutive number. It is not necessary that you fill any table. The only condition required is that the difference of the number should remain constant. Difference of the number should remain constant. Suppose I start with number 7 and I take the next number to be 9. Then the third number will be 11. 7, 9, 11, 13. Or say I make a difference of 4. So 7, 11, 15, 19, 23. And this way I have to fill that number. So the difference of the number should remain the constant. And it is not necessary that I fill the consecutive numbers. It is not required that I fill only the table of the numbers. You can take any number, but the difference should remain constant. And the sum will always be a predetermined number. Now, how that number is determined, that is real magic of this 6 by 6 or 5 by 5 or 4 by 5 matrix. So for that, you have to join my course. I will show you the real technique behind what is the technique behind this magic. But the magic really works because I've shown you in this. I've taken two matrices, 2, 3, 4, 6 by 6, 2 matrices, and I have selected 2 different sets of numbers. The first set is 4, 13, 14, 21, 30, 35. The sum is 117. In the next set, you can see the numbers are different, totally different. 3, 11, 18, 22, 31, 32. And I'm again getting the same sum as 117. So there is the real magic of speed mental math. So I've shown you 3 magics in this game, in this video. Magic of 4 by 4, 5 by 5, and 6 by 6 matrix, and also the magic of getting the same predetermined number 198. If you clearly observe, very carefully observe this numbers 198, I mean what numbers have written to get the difference of 198, then you can very easily decode that how can you get the difference as 297, 396, 494, 594, 693, and all such number, or say 1198, 2997, 3996. So that depends on your observation power, and it is called in the speed mental math. This observation power is called as Vilokana. Vilokana means just observation, doing nothing but just observe. So observe the numbers which are written, and then you very easily decode how you're getting the same difference. So I hope that you must have liked this video. In this next video, I will show you some more magical techniques of speed mental math. So now I stop here my sharing the video, my sharing the screen, and I hope that you must have liked this video. In the last video, I have shown some magical techniques of adding the consecutive numbers. In this video, I have shown you some magical techniques of getting the same number. So if you like my video, if you really think that my video is worth your precious time, then please do subscribe my video. And if you really want to learn more of such techniques, you want to really become a mathematician so that you can do all the mathematical operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, square root, cube root, etc. in just fraction of seconds, and becomes really a mathematician, then do call me at my number 9265418811. I repeat, 9265418811. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Hare Krishna.